Karrion Kross returned to WWE on SmackDown. We'll discuss his return, and coming up in a bit, the latest rumor about what the Karrion Kross return means for Roman Reigns. And unfortunately, it's not good. So Karrion Kross indeed returned to SmackDown. This is after a botched run on the WWE main roster, where Vince McMahon made him wear embarrassing ring gear, and it destroyed him completely. And during his failed run in WWE, he did not have Scarlett by his side. But today, Scarlett is by his side, and she will be with him in his brand new run in WWE. So some fans may not know a lot about Karrion Kross, especially if you didn't watch NXT a couple years back. Karrion Kross was the NXT champion. He had a very good run in the company, but then he had an injury, never seemed to fully recover his superstar status in NXT when he returned. He was then called up to the main roster, and of course, Vince McMahon never really believed in him, and that's one of the reasons he had a very bad time in WWE and was then released from the company. So why exactly did Vince McMahon not believe in Karrion Kross? He seems to check all the boxes that Vince McMahon likes. He's tall and he has a good physique, and many fans liked his look. But Vince McMahon didn't believe that Karrion was a very good wrestler and that he was unable to have great matches, which is surprising because many fans believe that under Vince McMahon, WWE didn't have very good matches and that all Vince cared about was a look. But Karrion Kross had the look and he didn't get over. Well, there were many reasons why he didn't get over in his first run. The main reason was because he lost his very first match on the main roster to Jeff Hardy. And he was embarrassed because he was an NXT champion, and then in his first match, he loses to Jeff Hardy in embarrassing fashion. And also, he didn't have Scarlett by his side. It's a package deal. And the reason why Karrion Kross returned to WWE is because of Triple H. Triple H now has the power to bring in the wrestlers that he believes in the most. And one of the wrestlers that he believes in is Karrion Kross. And he believes in him so much that he debuted Karrion in the very last segment of SmackDown, in which Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns were involved. And speaking of Roman Reigns, let's get to a rumor that spells out what exactly the Karrion Kross return to WWE means for the head of the table, and whether or not it's good or bad. At the end of SmackDown, Roman Reigns came out to the ring, and he was going to confront his opponent for the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view, Drew McIntyre. Roman began doing his promo, Drew interrupted, and they began to have a war of words. But then, out of nowhere, this mysterious music plays, and we see a woman standing at the entrance. All of a sudden, Drew McIntyre is attacked, and it's revealed that he's being attacked by Karrion Kross, who has returned to WWE. Roman Reigns looked on from inside the ring as Karrion attacked Drew. Roman had a very worried look on his face. Roman may have looked worried for a number of reasons, including because it's part of the script, but also because of some things that are going on behind the scenes because of this Karrion Kross angle. Scarlett then placed an hourglass in the ring, and Roman looked mystified, and then Karrion Kross pointed at his watch and said, "Tick-tock." So what does this mean? Is Karrion gonna feud with Roman? Is Karrion gonna feud with Drew? What exactly is going on? Well, according to a late-breaking rumor that came out just after the show went off the air, Triple H and WWE officials had a meeting with Roman Reigns prior to SmackDown. In this meeting, the officials laid out the plan for the next few months, and unfortunately the plan is not good for Roman. They told Roman that Karrion was going to debut on SmackDown during his segment, and it would be clear that Karrion was targeting Roman. And Triple H wanted to make sure that it was clear that this would be seen as the beginning of the end of the Roman Reigns era in WWE, and that Karrion would be one of the wrestlers who would begin to dismantle the Roman Reigns era. Roman was shocked at what exactly this meant, and one of the things that it does mean is that they're going to take Roman's titles from him. And Karrion Kross is most likely one of the guys who is going to get at least one of Roman's titles, if not both. One of the reasons why WWE is now pretty much ending the Roman Reigns era is because Triple H now has the power, and Triple H was never a Roman Reigns guy. Roman Reigns is Vince McMahon's guy. He's a guy who Vince McMahon handpicked and believed in. Whereas Triple H, he wants to pick the wrestlers that he believes in. That's why on the show, you saw Ricochet get a brand new push, Shayna Baszler get a brand new push, and now Karrion Kross getting a brand new push. These are wrestlers who Triple H handpicked for NXT, had great runs in NXT, but unfortunately on the main roster, these three wrestlers didn't fare so well. But now with Triple H in charge, he'll make sure that they do great. And one of the ways that these wrestlers are going to do great is to take down Vince's wrestlers and to start dismantling the Vince McMahon era and the Vince McMahon handpicked wrestlers. And unfortunately, the first wrestler who is going to be a victim of this is Roman Reigns. Triple H and the new WWE officials in charge believe that Karrion Kross has what it takes to basically replace Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, who now is on a part-time contract, can sit at home most of the time, and when they need him for a big match like at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, they'll call him up. But for day in and day out, the new era of wrestlers, which is going to be led by Karrion Kross, are going to take over WWE. Some fans are excited for this new era. However, there are plenty of fans who want the Roman Reigns era to continue. But right now, Roman Reigns is not happy about what is going on in WWE, and he is especially not happy about Karrion Kross returning to WWE and ending his era of dominance. What are your thoughts about Karrion Kross returning to WWE? And what do you think about WWE moving away from the Roman Reigns era and giving brand new wrestlers the spotlight? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.